Finding loot by moonlight, making games by daylight, always ready for a real fight. He's the one called Wario.
That sounds really familiar.
It's Sailor Moon.
Okay.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Wario Land. It's been a while, but you know, we just take a little break. Going back to our luxury condos and just like deciding to sit on our huge, incredibly expensive beds while we watch things on Netflix.
I mean, I wish I had condos and incredibly expensive beds. The only thing I have is Netflix, and Netflix sucks.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm fine with not having Netflix, honestly. Um, but the thing is that I always, you know what type of houses I actually like? Wide houses, not long houses. I don't understand what's the appeal of long houses. Because I like the feeling of space. Just one of my things that I've like wanted to do, just like I guess not in life, but if I were to say what my want for a house experience would be in the future, it's to wake up, have a mini fridge either somewhere close to my room or whatever, so I don't have to go down to a kitchen every single time for food in the morning, and just having a, what do you call it? Is that still a living room? I guess it's still a living room. A living room, which of course this would be on a second or third floor, because I want my bedroom on the top floors, and just like having the living room right out there with a whole lot of space, just like pillows around the settees, with a big TV there in case I need to use it for recording. Just some place where I could just sprawl out, and I would be so happy.
See, I'm not picky, so I haven't thought about my house other than I have one and it's comfy, and that's all I really care about.
Well, yeah, but just I'm defining what comfy is for me, because I don't
hmm
need a lot. Like the most I could really ask for outside of anything, because I don't need a pool, for example. Um, that's a lot of maintenance for a lot of parties I'm not gonna have. So in between all of that, I'd say that a lot of space around the back. The front can be whatever, I don't care. A lot of space around the back, and just what I previously mentioned, because I really hate how every morning I just for like a small snack, I have to walk all the way back downstairs, get that thing, just to walk all the way back upstairs. Oops, I forgot something, or my grandmother called me back to get something for her, because she always forgets to ask while I'm actually in the dining room, and then have to go down and then back up again. One of my friends has two kitchens. One main kitchen that's on like the second floor, and one like mini kitchen that's on ground floor. And
hmm
just it's, well, if it were up to me, then it would actually be like different. It would be second and third floor, because most of the beds are in the second and third floor. So for ease of convenience, that's what I'd want. Uh, but big, I don't understand what people do with those big mansions, like at all. Like, what, you can only just do so much. Do you really need all of that?
Especially when they don't have any children. If
Yeah,
it's
like
just you,
what do you even need it for? Just you, all you do is like sit down, like watch TV, or just and those people
here's the
who are
thing:
like, okay,
you're
I'm going to
making the
have.
mistake of thinking people who flaunt their wealth do it because they need to.
Well, yeah, there's that, but it just seems like it is out of the stuff that I've seen, because this is a general thing about how rich people have way more than they ever use. Um, but from all of this, they have to at least. Is there no want of efficiency anymore? If you're going to be rich, why not use? Why not put a specific use for everything you've got?
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, I'm going after I'm speaking with the authority of someone who knows that it's no longer controversial to say rich people stink. So, yeah, it's pointless and there's no use to it and it does nothing. And also, it doesn't
Because
make any sense.
because I'm not going. Obviously, this is going to sound like a brag to some people, but I'm all about like getting just a bit more than enough instead of just enough when I get when I get successful, because I have to keep in my mindset it has to be a when, not an if. But other than that, anything else that I get outside of entertainment is like something that I could easily just give to other people. Do you realize, like when I was in America, and I don't think it's called a thrift shop. Basically, it was like a clothes shop that sold actually pretty good quality clothes for just small prices, for low prices. Um, and like certain shirts were like $2, $3, and it's not like they were low quality or anything. And I'm like, these are just here. These are just here. There's no. It wasn't like it was a huge sale or anything. Sure, there was a sale going on at certain parts, but just they were just there. And so I'm thinking, how hard is it to just go to one of those stores, like buy 20 shirts? It's not even just 20, because American paychecks are way better than our paychecks, but just buy like 20, 40 shirts. Go to your nearest like donation place or whatever, and just give them the shirts. How hard is it to do that? That doesn't even take like half a day or anything out of your time if you decide to do that, depending on, of course, how far away the donation part is.
Yeah.
Because I really don't think it should, like, any of this is like actually hard. Any of it's actually hard to do for people who aren't even so much so rich, because of course you have the whole mindset thing. But say middle class and up, that
Yeah.
don't even get me started about the whole wasting food thing. But we're not going into that. But back to the whole house thing. I always envisioned that I'd get the type of house. Of course, I said that would be why that would be why not long, because I really kind of don't like that. Um, with a sprawling lawn around the back, maybe a pagoda, around the back too. Like if I mean, if I could, I would style it kind of like, not completely like, but kind of like the pagoda that used to be at high school, for reasons that nobody here except us will understand. Um, but in between all of that, like, the only thing that I know that I'm not specifically going to do, outside of it, like, sort of decoration, is make more plants than necessary. Like, I don't understand why that's such a big thing for mostly women.
What are you talking about?
Plants, house plants.
Oh, I live in that house. The house with so many plants.
Like, it is such a hassle to to just deal with all of the, like, watering, and then just like how some places become basically forests and bushes and all that stuff. And I'm like, it's good you're adding to the oxygen or something, but kind of want to tone it down a bit. There's way too much work for you have to do almost every morning, and do you have to even do it every morning? But that's more of a subjective work ethic thing. So nope. So no excessive plans and no excessive paintings. I also don't get. Why people just have paintings there. Like not just paintings of like even things that are things that you'd love to look at. Like something that you like have as a huge wallpaper, I guess. Just
This isn't a pyramid.
What's that?
Like this level, it's called Crescent Moon Village, and you're going into different houses, and there's a town in the background. This isn't a pyramid at all.
I told you that it basically warps to different dimensions within the pyramid.
Yeah, but you'd think a different dimension would be like just another pyramid, but it's just warping. The pyramid is just a gateway to somewhere else where all the treasure is.
Well, the very middle of the pyramid is where the secret treasure is, but otherwise, you have to realize, especially that we've been in stages where there's just open air.
Yeah, but you could be like, whatever. But this is like, this is not like it's open air or it's a place. It's just a town. We know where it is. So like the open air places, you could just say whatever. It's something. But this is a village, and we know it's a village because it's called a village, and it's shown to be a village. So this broke my suspense of disbelief more than everything else.
Wait, there's a suspense of disbelief for this?
You're like Link, just going through a town and looting all the treasure. Except you're not a lovely hero on a good journey. I mean, yeah, so what, ghosts live here, they're allowed to live here and own property.
I mean, are they?
They aren't doing anything, they're just living their lives. He isn't even attacking you, so yeah.
Well, he's stealing the cash that I dropped.
The cash you dropped that you took up from his town.
Yes. But there's also this guy. He's an explorer. They're going to do something to him. Look how they immediately just try and charge into him.
Yeah,
all to their deaths.
Professor Egad. Except uglier. More
I think he has a pun name as well, but I forget what it is. But yeah, what between of the other stuff, sure, this is, I guess, well, I won't say the most normal, because the stuff in the, darn it, I needed those coins. Well, I don't need those coins, but just I would have liked them. The stuff that's in the Emerald Passage is pretty much almost just like normal places. It's only like once, because the weirdness of the places start escalating with the harder and harder the passages you choose, which I think is, pretty cool. But since this is the second hardest passage, I guess this is just a haunted village. Because there's a haunted hotel that we go to later in this passage. But I forget what the other level... Oh, right. Another level... Well, I guess we'll get to them eventually, and it wouldn't make sense to talk about them right now. Because then the commentary for them, I'd have to start fishing for things.
Yeah.
Wait, but then where does the... Oh, right. Yeah, I remember all the levels now. Because I was like, there's one level that doesn't fit in the Emerald Passage and we haven't seen it yet. Like, oh yeah, it's in this one. Even though that's not really horror-themed? At least I don't remember it being horror themed. Oh, by the way, so how do you like the remake of Big Fat Liar?
Bigger, fatter liar.
Um,
I have no idea what your reference for this is. I only know about Big Fat Liar because of a 1 minute joke in a Drew Gooden video. But I'm fairly certain you don't watch him, so I
I'm
have no
talking
idea.
about I'm talking about Will Smith.
Oh, then I actually have no idea what you're talking about then.
Aladdin.
Oh, you mean okay. He's CGI. He looks dumb, but that's because all CGI looks dumb, except for
Hey, what
Thanos.
about that Dragon Ball Super Broly mountains thing? Those mountains, man.
No, well, realistic CGI.
Okay.
The only good looking realistic CGI is in Avengers Infinity War.
Apparently, that Alita movie, you know, the one where they
Oh
weird
yeah,
eyes girl, is apparently really good.
I mean it looks really good, but she looks ugly, so it doesn't look really good at all.
uh, but yeah, what were we talking about?
You're talking about Aladdin, but I have no opinion in it.
The thing is that's I'm not going to watch it. Like it's not something I have any desire whatsoever to watch, and it's not because of Will Smith or whatever, or just like those people like, oh, this is travesty to Robin Williams or whatever. It's just I don't have any desire to watch any live action Disney stuff,
Yeah, that's the problem.
movies.
Like,
So
where like since I don't care either way, I'm just like, oh, it's not like if it looked good, I'd be interested.
it's Will Smith in a comedic role, so I think he'll do well. It's
The
usually when he's
problem
not in the
is,
comedic role where he starts. Ugh.
well, actually, I was about the problem is he looks too much like Will Smith. I was about to say the problem is he's too famous for the role, but I realized Robin Williams was really famous. The thing is that you're more easily able to not see Robin Williams because he looks like Genie, but Will Smith just looks like Will Smith.
That
The thing is
reminds
though
me.
that
Oh, do you want to finish?
the thing is though apparently in the original story that the Genie looked a lot more humanized, so it is closer to the original.
Hmm. But that reminds me, just like I'm not sure if we've ever like talked about my intense love for Popeye, but I just like saw like the live action Popeye, movie, like the old one, and that was apparently Robin Williams, and just it's so weird hearing it see that now and knowing that was Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm.